you've been grinding the same passage trying to get it perfect, I need you to hear this. Perfection is the only thing destroying your progress. If you've been told practice makes perfect, I need you to forget that right now. I've watched that advice destroy more guitar players than bad technique ever could. So here's the problem. You practice the same passage 50 times. Each mistake makes you feel more like a failure. You won't move until it's perfect, whatever that means. The result? You're stuck, you're frustrated, and you're not improving. In over 20 years of me teaching, I've seen this time and time again. Unrealistic expectations while you're practicing. Here's what a perfectionist practice looks like. You're working on a passage, you make a mistake, you stop, you start over. Another mistake, start over. As you continually do this, you get more and more frustrated. Every single mistake feels like you're failing. So you won't move on until it's perfect. Sound familiar? So why does perfectionism destroy progress? Waiting for perfection is a fear-based practice. Your brain learns through mistakes, not avoiding them. Perfect repetition builds rigidity, not musicality. And you're training anxiety, not skill. In order for your brain to adapt to new skills, it needs variability. And here's the paradox. Accepting imperfection leads to better playing. One of the reasons I'm actually making this video is because in the last month, I've had 2 different students who are becoming increasingly frustrated at their progress because they were searching for perfection. I was able to see that every week they came in and they were able to progress more and more. But because it didn't sound exactly like the song, because they made a mistake playing the scale, because they might have flubbed part of the fingering, in their eyes, they saw it as complete failure. This entire lesson can be summed up in one sentence. Practice for progress, not perfection. Now, there are certain things that we are going to focus on when we are practicing. As I said, we are going to practice for progress, not perfection. We will embrace productive mistakes, though, okay? And we must focus on musical intention, not technical precision. We must build adaptability through variation. So how do we do this? Well, we can apply the 80% rule. 80% rule means that play something 10 times. And if you're able to hit it very well 8 out of 10 times, not perfect, but to your ability, if you have felt like you've done well 8 out of 10 times, you can move on. You've hit 80%. It does not have to be perfect. You do not need 10 out of 10, and it does not have to be 100% accurate. When you make a mistake, pause and try to understand why. Don't just repeat it. One of the other things that I've seen is that as we practice, if we get frustrated and we make a mistake, and then we try to repeat and we make that same mistake, if you do that 3 or 4 times, you've now created a habit that you have to break. All right. So it takes a moment, take a breath, figure out why it happened, and try to correct it early. Another tip is variation practice. Play the passage different ways, different tempos, different dynamics, different articulations. Before each rep, decide what music quality you're working on. By applying these steps, these new ways to think while you practice, you're going to be able to practice with less anxiety. Your progress will feel tangible, not elusive, and your playing will become more musical, less mechanical. You'll actually go back to enjoying practicing again, which is very important. Guitar is one of those instruments where the more you get frustrated, the worse you're going to get while you're playing. It's an unfortunate byproduct, but the more aggravated you get, the worse you're going to get, which is going to cause you to get more aggravated. It's a snake eating its own tail. If this resonated with you, let me know in the comments. And if there's something that you've been practicing perfectly that's been holding you back, let me know. Next time, I'm going to go over 5 tips that will help improve your practice. Not just the theory like we did today, but an actual application. So make sure you like and subscribe. And if you haven't done so yet, check out some of my other videos. And also, all the lesson material is listed for free on my Patreon page. It is a free membership tier. Just go there, get your Guitar Pro versions, your tabs, your PDFs, and your backing tracks, all for free. So until next time, keep practicing, keep progressing, and have fun.